How you doing? We're gonna read some stories from Reddit about conventions because I go to conventions. Not like a lot of conventions. I mainly go to like one or two big ones, but at least in my area. And I've been there. I know what goes down. I cosplay a bit and such, so I know what goes down. So we're gonna read some like tales of the convention. I this can be like They can be both good or bad. I mean, I like not watching, but like reading horror stories of shit. I don't know why. I just do. So I'm gonna look for those because those just seem interesting to me. So this first one, this first one's gonna be. Someone said I'd at least put at that sentence already. I'd at least put at least 3 wig caps behind me at a con, and I'm starting to think they were talking about me. How should I feel about this? What does that sentence even mean? Like wearing wig caps? I think my roommate, because she has long hair, she has to wear like 2, but I don't know what that means. I was at my local convention today because my IRL friends were busy. I kept myself distracted by going to the artist alley and buying whatever I found interesting. While I was in line to buy something, I overheard someone say I'd put at least 3 wig caps on. I never thought about that until recently, and I realized that they were talking about me. The thing is, I recently just got into cosplay, though I barely do it. How should I feel about this? Before I look at the comments, I'm just gonna say, I mean, I don't know, it's up to you, honestly. I mean, yeah, critiques are fine. Like, getting a critique is fine on like if you want to look your best and you're looking for critiques, that's totally fine. You take what you want from it. But like if you don't care, you don't need to care. You're doing it for fun. But if I also just want to know what they meant by 3 wig caps. Like do they I think what I'm thinking what they mean is that like maybe they could still see her hair or something from outside of the wig, which I mean, I get, yeah, it can be a little annoying, I guess. I don't know. Um, but I don't know. I mean, if it works for you, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't really care too much about it, you know? What do you think they're talking about you? To be honest, it sounds like you may have overheard part of their conversation where they were joking about themselves. I've had legit conversations about wanting to do cosplays with huge ball gown skirts and would joke I would need 3 crinolines. I don't know what that is. What's a crinoline? Oh, it's that thing. The basket thing for dresses. I also haven't heard of people needing multiple wig caps. Wearing 3 sounds incredibly uncomfortable. Don't let other people's conversation bog you down too much. I fully know the feeling of being empowered when wearing cosplay, but also a little self conscious. I found most people at cons are incredibly kind, so please don't let this comment sour your experience. You know what? Yeah, that's a fair response. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Uh, is that responding to them? That's responding to the guy that I just read. The person is right. Melon bubble tea is right. I've had something that helped me when I got younger. Other people's opinions are of you are none of your business. Or that's a weird way to put it, but I get what you mean. I get what you mean. You don't need to worry about what other people think of you, only what you think of you. Yeah. I can, yeah. I saw the part of the wig I was referring. Oh, here's DOP. Lucille took the kids. I saw the part of the wig I was wearing for my cosplay that showed my hair, and saw that there was this part of this part of my hair that was showing, but it wasn't long enough to be held by a wig cap. If I could read, they also had a tone of their voice that sounded like they were making a remark when they said that. That's how I assumed they were talking to me. Hmm. Oh, I mean, no, this is before that. Okay, that makes sense. Why are they? I checked. Okay, so this person asked, "Why do you think they were talking about you specifically?" I checked later that day that part of my hair was showing, but it was too short to be held. Oh, too as in like too much. Too short to be held by a wig cap. Also, they had a tone of voice that sounded like they were making a remark to their friend. Oh, I have short hair. Well, I kind of have like almost medium hair, I guess. I don't know. I don't know much about hair. I also cut my own hair. And I still wear a wig cap. I guess maybe they mean like a like short hair. I guess yeah, you wouldn't really need a wig cap for that. How would they tell? Part of your hair is showing. I mean, okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, it fuck doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just do what you want to do. Cat, hi cat. You want attention? Come here. No, come here. If you want attention, you gotta come here. Okay, fine. Fuck you. I'm worried my mic is gonna fall off the table. Speck, I tried giving you attention. You didn't want it. What do you want? Why? All day you didn't want like to hang out with me and when I was watching TV. But now when I'm doing something, you wanna my attention. Okay. Sounds like they might have been talking about covering up a lot or very long hair if they need 3 wigs. Yeah, maybe. I mean, honestly, I wasn't there, so I can't really state anything. But if this, my goddamn cat is on my goddamn keyboard. If this person was talking about you, oh well. Like, I don't know. Just don't let it ruin your mood. But also, too, they could be just talking about stuff because, like I said, my roommate has to wear like 2 wig caps sometimes because of her hair. My worst convention night. This was back in the early 1980s. Ooh, 1980s. I was at the Origins Games conventions. Origins is like the thing. I'm guessing it's the Dell developer company. At the time, bounced around the country. Oh, that's cool. Switching venues every year. Pretty clever. Oh, yeah, pretty clever, really. Yeah, it's like what Eurofurence used to do. Well, except it's like around Europe and not one country. Now it's in one country. Basically, they take over a local convention and supersize it. Nowadays, it's always in Columbus, Ohio. Anyways, the game company I worked for was attending, and my coworker was so proud he got us a bedroom cleared down on the third bedroom, like a hotel. I'm guessing. Cleared down on the 3rd floor. We didn't have to fit into a crowded elevator each night. Oh, okay, this is a hotel. We were all happy until we got there. After a hard day of working the booth, running RPG games, and being annoyed by teenagers who needed to show us their cool character in excruciating detail, we retired for a good night rest. Turns out that our room was in between. The Elf Quest Howl, for those who don't know, there was a pretty popular comic back in the day about elves who rode wolves. So, of course, a bunch of cosplayers and fans got together and howled until 2 in the morning. Oh my god. Oh no. The arcade room. The convention had packed a bunch of early 80s arcade machines into some large rooms, and these suckers made their bebop pad dump it? Noises literally all night long. It never stopped. To this day, I can perfectly quote every single line of Sinistar's dialogue. I don't know who that is. Oh no. Next day, we asked the hotel if we could switch our rooms. Nope, the hotel was full. We weren't evil enough to trick a group of fans into swapping with us, but we did go looking for earplugs. It helped a little. The 3rd night, we actually managed to switch out our room, riding to the 14th floor with 2 300-pound bearded cosplayers. Was never so relaxing. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, I don't know. I can sleep through like noise and stuff, so That wouldn't really bother me, I guess. I can also sleep with like music on, I guess, too. I can just do that. But I get you. I mean, that would be annoying if you're like a light sleeper. No, it sucks though. That sucks though. I don't know how much commentary for that one. That just sucks. I might just cut that out, honestly. Um, my weeaboo ex-boyfriend I met at a local con. Oh, this is a bad story. Okay, or like not really horror story, but like, hey, r/slash tells of the convention. Today I'm here to talk about one of the worst experiences of my life, and I'm gonna put a TW. Oh, trigger warning. Oh, I thought they were trying to do. What? What? What do you want? Please do not jump on my laptop. Why? I'm cursed. I'm cursed. How long are we recording? 15 minutes? Okay, that's fine. Wow. Where'd you go? Oh, okay. She's right there. Maybe if I ignore her, so leave me alone. See, I swear to God, cats only want your attention when you're doing something. Not when you're not doing something. Exactly when you're doing something. Okay. Anyway, trigger warning. Trigger. I can't even say the word. All right. Trigger warning. Before I get more in detail. Uh, Trigger warning, self-harm, suicide, abuse of some parts of the story. So if you're sensitive to these topics, please don't read and don't listen. Fucking, I don't know. Skip this part, I guess. I don't know what the timestamp is if I put it in there. Okay, so 2018 was the year I decided to start going to conventions again. I hadn't gone because of money and lack of cosplays. I feel you there. And a local con was happening near me, which I wanted to go. I had wanted to go to, since two of my favorite Vocaloid producers, one of which was a voice provider for a Vocaloid at that point, were going to be guests at the con. Vocaloid was what started my journey and helped me slowly get into making music more often. Nice. But that's besides the point. Day one of the con comes, and there's this guy. Let's call him Dollar Store Dante, or DD for short. DD. Since his DMC3 Dante cosplay wasn't the greatest, and he believed in bleaching his hair for the cosplay, which literally killed most of his hair due to it being so thin. My hair's pretty thin. I bleached it a little bit to dye it, so yeah, I get it. DD approaches me, and asks, "Hey, are you blank or OP? I'm gonna call it. Hey, are you OP? Mistaking me for someone? Oh, hey, are you Phil? Oh, sir, Phil. Mistaken me for someone else since we had cosplayed the same character, Diva from Overwatch. No, sorry, I'm Miko. Just gonna use a shortened version of my username for this. Yeah, got it, got that. And I walked off into the vendor hall. I thought this was boyfriend. Oh, that's fine. Oh, I see what's gonna happen. I see what's gonna happen. Oh no. I went and bought a few things and got something to eat as I had a small amount of time to kill on before I was on an Ask a Cosplayer panel. I waited for the panels to start. Mine included along with a few others I enjoyed. Attended them and walked around for a while, met up with a few friends, went and grabbed an iced coffee, and attended a few after hours not safe for work panels, and eventually went home. Now, day 2 is where it really kicked off. I only had one panel to help with that day. It was a small FMA. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. It was a small Full Metal Alchemist panel. Just some bad acting done by a few weebs I used to be friends with, but I'm not now due to personal reasons. That's a story for another time. The weeb that lived with me. That's a story for another time. The weeb that lived with me. I want to hear that story. And before that, me and a few friends gathered and did some anime dances in the open back part of the vendor hall. That's when Dee came back. It took me a bit to recognize him due to the fact that I had my time divided in my head. Time divided in your head? Of what I'd been doing for the rest of the day at the. Oh, your schedule, your itinerary. Okay, I got it. I thought something else. While we were walking back, it clicked to me. He was blending in with the group pretty well. Wait, you're Dee, right? Yes, that was me yesterday, he smiled. He seemed really cool at first, and he seemed to fit my vibe well. The panel goes on, we're having a fun time, and after the con, we all go to Denny's. Mind you, some hippie kid in a kigurumi in the parking lot smoking AJ. AJ? I'm guessing marijuana. I'm guessing that's what it is. I don't know that name for it, but I guess that's what it is. And I was like, ayo, ayo. So they let me, yeah, it's marijuana. So let me puff a few times before I headed to my friend's car. Dee rode in the back seat, and I was controlling the aux. Dee seemed to enjoy my music taste a lot, as he had similar tastes, or liked the same artist. I started to sort of have a crush on him. I was dumb, and I was only like 2 months into being 18. A few weeks go by, and we're texting. He invites me to a party at his place. A few of his friends were there, and it was your typical stoner, messy, college guy apartment. We kept looking at each other the whole night. Little did I know what the absolute fuck I was getting myself into. So, yeah, at least you know now. I mean, I can't wait for the fuckery, but Jesus, oh no. Yeah, doing dumb things when you're young. Oh yeah. We see each other on a we see each other on a more frequent basis at that point, and then we agreed that I would move in. Oh my god, you're moving in? However, he wasn't open about what his diagnoses were, and he left most of them untreated, causing him to have explosive anger. Oh. When he wasn't angry, he was literally trying to be an IRL edgy anime guy. Oh god. He thought he was a main character. Oh, sorry, that's 3 exclamation mark. He thought he was a main character! Oh, I spiked it. I'm sorry. When he would catch me cringing or not agreeing with him, he would scream at me and harm himself. Holy fuck. To occasion really bad to where I needed to call 911. And he got admitted. He got admitted the second time. What do you mean admitted? Admitted to what? Like a hospital? I don't know. He would somehow bring up anime into anything? Oh no. Like, he really thought he was the edgy pro tag guy. Dear God. But he was a shell of a person who would throw a tantrum anytime someone wouldn't agree with them. Oh my god. Fucking hell. I eventually told him I was done and I was packing my things. Miko, don't do this. He looked at me like he was gonna punch me. Leave. I mean, you should have left like before all this shit, but leave. Instead, he grabbed my phone, threw it, and smashed it. Oh my fucking god, he smashed it to bits. Oh my god. This is like an abusive fucking... Dee, what the fuck is your issue? Yeah, I want to know. He fucking thinks he's the main character. I'm sorry. Even in anime, they're not like that. That's fucking stupid. I couldn't believe it. I shoved him away, but he came back swinging, and he almost landed a punch in my stomach. I turned so he hit my back instead. That's still pretty bad. God, if he got you in the stomach, like, that could kill you. Like, if it's hard enough and in a particular, like, in the right area, it could kill you. That'd be really bad. That's how Houdini died. I ran out of the small apartment screaming and crying until I found someone who could let me contact my parents and police. I haven't heard from him in years. I really hope I don't ever again. He was a real weeb from hell. Yeah, that's the worst weeb I've ever fucking heard. If I remember anything else, I'll add edits later. And then TLDR, my weeaboo ex was unstable and mentally and physically abusive. Yeah, you're telling me. Well, Jesus Christ. Are these stories about... I don't know who Leah Chiro is. Chiro? Oh, fuck. Let me just... Leon Chiro. Cosplayer. He's a cosplayer. Hello. He's okay. What's Well, you know what? I'm gonna go in this unbiased because I don't know anything about him. Let's learn. What's the rumors? What are the stories? Are these stories about Leon Chiro? Chiro? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry. True. I was talking to a friend about cosplayers that we liked, and I said that my favorite cosplayer was Leon Chiro. Trio. Trio? I'm gonna say it like that. She gave me a strange look, and I asked her what was up. She told me that he was very condescending and treated female cosplayers like crap, and when they go to complain, he and his group would blow it off as drama. Someone she knew went to Dragon Con back in 2017 and met him. He said that Leon made unwanted comments on his wife's chest, saying, "Wow, you're dating a stripper?" Holy shit! If that's true, that's pretty fucking disgusting. Holy shit! God, that's just mean. What the fuck? After that, he didn't want to do anything with him. I don't blame him. If that's true. Just true. If it's true. I've also seen on Twitter that he has touched women inappropriately. Oh. Also, I've heard that he acts arrogant and that you have to do something for him to get into his circle of friends. If any of this true, please let me know. I used to look up to this guy. Is he really that toxic? I don't even know. I'm not that like I cosplay, but I'm not like that I'm not that balls deep into it, I guess. Like I don't know all the famous cosplayers and shit. If I was one or if it was one or two stories, it may not be true, but if you were hearing from a lot of different sources that he does this, then it's very likely he does. Also, do you not trust your friend to tell you the truth about him creeping on his wife? That's true. I guess. I don't know. I don't know any of these people. I can't say. I can't like that. I can't determine. I do, but it's just that Leon paints himself as this upstanding guy when really he's a monster. I feel very disappointed because I'm a fan. I was a fan for years. Um, Leon Chill will help you get laid with whatever girl he has on his roster. However, you have to be in a relationship in order to have sex with this girl. Okay. Chiro. Why is it? Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care about the spelling. Chiro wouldn't let you be part of his secret cosplay sex group unless you have a GF. Also, with the exception of Maria Malin, I don't know who that is. No BBWs allowed in the group. That BBW means big, beautiful women, right? Anyway, Chiro is very athletic. I've seen him plow my girlfriend in a caraway position and really dig her in. What is that sentence? I'm getting too many thoughts about that. What the fuck? So I just stumbled upon this thread. I met Leon Shiro at Katsukan 2020. I was cosplaying from Bleach and my buddy was cosplaying Vegeta. My buddy went up to Leon and was talking to him, and Leon literally said, "Oh, my favorite black guy." Okay. I was kind of dumbfounded at first. I tried to talk to him. You know, the usual, like, "Hey, I like your cosplay." And he straight up looked me up and down and didn't say a word to me. I think he's a dick, plain and simple. Jesus Christ. Well, again, I don't know who this is, really. I know he's a professional cosplayer I got from my 2 seconds of research on Google. But, man, if this stuff is true, fuck. This is why I don't look up to anyone. Everyone, I've just accepted that everyone is a fucking dick, honestly. Well, not a dick, but, like, I don't know. I just don't look up to people, really, anymore, because, I don't know. I mean, they are human, after all. Anyone's capable of being an asshole. So, I don't know. I've never been to, like, putting people on pedestals and shit, and, like, they couldn't. Are they really? Like, I don't fucking care anymore. I don't care. But that was still interesting. I mean, I learned something new, I guess. New interesting tea on shit, I guess.